And there we are. Hello, everyone. Hi, Ben.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, what's up? What's up? Can you hear our audio? Anybody in the Twitch chat? Just say something, please.
Yeah, how do we sound, guys?
That's our check sound. Hello. Nice. Perfect. Great. So yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. This is the very super last game of the Battle of the Backseat Tournament 2. Last week, we have seen Gambitiers against Go Dark. And that was a 3-1 for Cheddar and Noah, who won the grand final. So, as per the double elimination format, we have to have another grand final, which is this one. So, this is a best of 5, and all the players will fight to the end to secure their win. The prize pool stands at 320 euro. I hope we can get something more with this Twitch stream. So if you wanna donate a subscription, guys, this is the right moment to do it. If not, just enjoy our stream. Ben, welcome. I love your shirt. Thanks.
Thank you. I wore it just for this occasion. We got a fierce game and set of matches ahead of us. I figured a tiger shirt would best showcase just how fierce of a match we do have coming up. I'm really excited to see these games. I mean, we have Chetta and Noah, who have been soaring through the lower bracket and made their way back to the upper bracket again, and facing off against Real THF and JDarrow Gamer, who were undefeated in the upper bracket for the majority of the tournament. We did see that there was an unfortunate loss on their behalf last time, but this is the final return. They get a chance to make up for the last game and really get to fight hard for that crown.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Jade. As you can see, players have started. I'm just gonna very quickly share the map that the players are going to play. This is a new thing I just discovered. Let me see if I can set it up. There you go. Look at that. So this is Cave. It's the first map of this set, best of 5. All the maps have been made by Pounder of Souls, which I hope he will be here with us, maybe later. So this is Cave, as you can see from my screen. And but yeah, I think players are in the game. So I'm gonna launch the game. Hello, Wicked Bro. Thanks, man. All right. Let's launch the lobby. Let's launch the lobby.
Let's see.
Yes. I confirm, Ben. The game is up. So let's start this set live. Hi, Muska. All right, so here we are. Real THF to the left of your screen in blue with the Mongols. To the other side of the map on the right hand corner in color red we have Cheddar with Gurjaras. Okay, Ben, you are a very high elo player. You have more knowledge than me. What do we have here? Mongols and Gurjaras. What we could expect from these civilizations and from this match?
I think, just looking at this matchup, Mongols, as we've seen in previous games, are a really strong civilization for getting kind of that early eco lead. There's a lot of boar and a lot of deer in the corner where you can boom off of, and that's really where the Mongols have a really big strength. Gujaras are unique in that they do have also a good eco. They can just kind of stuff all of their herdables into the mill and work on getting some of the hunt. So they do have that advantage with the trickle of food. I will say, long term, the Gujaras do have a lot more flexibility with their units to counter the Mongols with. I mean, they're really heavy camel civ. They have Shavamsha riders that can do well against the Mangudai. But it's just going to depend on what these players do. If it's a rush strategy from the Mongols or if it's kind of a boom out to late game. I will say if it booms out to late game, Gujaras are a tough opponent to fight. So I'm excited to see kind of what these players do, and maybe by mid feudal age we'll be able to see kind of how the game evolves and what they plan on doing.
So yeah, as you can see, Gurjaras have two bashes under the TC, and they can store sheep into the mill.
Yeah. So can give them a really good trickle of food in the long term. Having 5 or 6 sheep in the mill, and you let that go till castle age, the trickle it's pretty significant. It can earn you a handful of villagers, and then after that you can, if you need the food desperately, you can just take the sheep out and eat them anyway. So that's why I love the Gujaras.
So first of all, thanks Domis for joining us in the chat. Domis is it's our moderator in the Twitch stream. He will manage our predictions, and I think you can vote now. You can predict the winner of this set. If you have points and you want to win easy points, just cast your prediction. There should be the link somewhere in the chat. All right, I see blue, real, just clicked up feudal age with a 22 pop. 22 pop population for Cheddar as well. Oh, by the way, I see their elo is almost equal. 11,131 for real and 1,140 for Cheddar. I believe they were different when they joined the tournament. Let me check.
Yeah, I believe Real THF was around the 1200 range,
Yeah.
and Cheddar was just under 1100.
So,
but I think through this tournament, I've cast a lot of Cheddar's games. I think Cheddar's gotten a lot better throughout the tournament, and that's something that you can see in a lot of these tournaments. I was in a tournament a long time ago, a couple years ago, when I actually initially met Jade, who is now the 1900, who's coaching Real THF. And him and I met a couple years ago in a tournament called the Adopt a Noob tournament, and at that point I was like 1400, Jade was like 1200, and through that tournament itself, Jade and I both improved, and got better. So it's not uncommon to see players actually get better as they make their way through tournaments like this. So it's really fun to see that.
I should probably play some tournament too then. I'm still stuck at 11,000 elo. All right, guys. Feudal Age for both players. Real walling off his side, which is really easy to wall. Just a few palisades. And we got low elo Legion redeeming some points. Hello, Sokol. Welcome, man. How are you doing? And okay, even red Cheddar just walled off his side, but it's a bit different because he pushed forward the walls. If you see, he included the stone. Hi, man. Okay, you know what, Ben? Let's jump into their voice channel, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's go to Real THF channel.
All right.
Yeah, good.
Way to send those 2 bills.
They can just go to food. You can have your 4 villagers start collecting deer now.
Which 4?
Just 4 from sheep can go to the deer. Okay, let's make sure we have our gold upgrade, bloodlines, and armor.
Can't afford it.
Can't get armor yet. It's okay.
Make a house behind also.
Okay.
Make a house somewhere. I mean, whatever. You just need a house as part of your wall. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just get your scout active in the middle, going right. All right, TCs. Let's go TCs. 1 on the bottom, 1 near our golden wood line. Fix her up. Yep, just put it. Fix those idols. Just get Bosar and start placing farms.
Okay, farms.
Bosaw, Qvils. Qvils. Yep,
do you
and
want
just start
to
placing
go?
farms.
Okay.
And you can even place the farm with one of your just scout in the middle. We need to scout in the middle and find buildings. That's the most important thing here.
Okay, we got that. We're good. Place farms.
All right, we are back live, guys. So both players clicked up Castle Age, 26 pop for blue, 27 for Cheddar, 3 TCs for Cheddar, and only 1 TC for Real and a Siege Workshop. That's very aggressive, Benito.
Yeah, from the looks of things, I think it looks like Real THF is gonna try to end this in Castle Age, and I think that's personally a smart play because, like I said, if the Gujaras can get to post Imperial Age, they can be a real difficult force to deal with. They have the mounted units that deal extra bonus damage every single age they go up. They deal even more bonus damage, 30% in Castle, 40% in Imp. So if they can get into the base and really disrupt that eco early on, I think the Gambiteers could maybe take this match, but we'll have to see. It's all going to depend on micro. It's going to depend on speed and how Cheddar reacts. So we'll have to see how this goes.
All right, I see 2 siege rams on the field, 3 knights from blue. They have also explored the map better than red. So yeah, they are determined to end this game earlier on. Jade is very smart player, yes, that's true. But they lost a 3-1 in the other final, in the previous final. So this is like the return. Let's see this time if they can do better than the last time.
Yeah, And I will say the Cheddar he's very good at boom defense. That's something that I noticed in a lot of the games. As I said, I've cast before while watching. The boom defense is quite strong. So, but is it strong enough to face down 4 Rams, Knights, etc. But it does look like Chedda's going for the 4 TC strategy. So I mean he's putting all of his eco into TCs and villagers. So I don't think he's gonna expect this.
Wow. I'm gonna jump into red voice channel and see.
Okay, so it looks like we're just booming. We're gonna boom into
Yep.
a ton of camels. And that's the plan.
Rams.
Oh shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? Stonewall behind. Oh no.
What do you want?
This is very Stonewalls? Just Stonewalls? Barracks? Oh, this was very nice by them. You need barracks in the back. Loom. Sell wood and get loom. Sell food and get loom. Sell food and get loom.
Okay.
Loom. Oh, very nice by them. I don't even know. We need barracks. You need to kill the Rams. Yep. This is very nice by them.
Yeah.
I thought we scouted. That's fine. You need to get stables. We need stables. Stop queuing villas and just get stables.
Okay.
Garrison your TCs. Sell some stone. Get fleshing. Kill the Rams in the bottom with your villas. Good. We're fine. Camels. Queue camels. Sell some stone. Queue camels. Good. Garrison on the TC.
Yep.
We need more stables up top. More stables. All right, you're gonna kill the Rams with your vills in the bottom. Kill the vills with your TC. Kill the repair vills with the TC.
Yep.
More camels. Sell stone, get camels. Camel. Sell wood, get camels. You need to kill the repair vills with your TC. Ah, fuck. I thought we scouted. It's fine. Sell wood, Q vills. Sorry, not Q vills. Q camels. Camel. More camels. We're fine. You see more camels? And drop another stable. See more camels. We're totally fine. If you re-wall that hole with a vill, re-wall the hole in your wall, and get all the vills into your TC. Okay, we're doing good. Pull the camels back. Sell stone, sell wood, Q camels, Q vills. Okay. This is fine. Let's Q vills, and micro down as knights. Okay, build another mill. In the middle of that.
Okay.
More camels. Okay.
All right. You heard Noah beautifully helping Cheddar. What do you think, Benito?
Definitely really good instruction on the defense. I mean, that's a really, really tough thing to try to defend against.
Yeah.
Getting those camels out as fast as he could was really, really good. I think now that the damage has been done, I think Real THF needs to take advantage of this lead and try to outboom Cheddar.
Yes, go guys. You see, there are already 3 TCs back from red, and 50 villagers for red and 48 for blue. It was like if he didn't took that much damage, and he's making a monastery. Yeah, I think this is a great defense. Super great defense. 54 villagers to 50 blue villagers. Idle TC time is the same. And Cheddar has more resources collected because of this 3 TCs. Yeah, Jade was just telling us that the game started.
Yep.
All right, 9 camels on the field for red, blue only 4. They are probably trying to get back on their economy. 3 TCs for blue. What a great defense. I'm really surprised. And now the monk to scare those 2 knights. Yeah, wow. Really great one, guys. Really great one. It was a super difficult situation for Cheddar, but Noah guided him very well, very well. I think normally these players would have like I don't know, maybe resign, but yeah, with that, with the knowledge, game knowledge from Noah, that changed a lot.
Yeah, definitely. But that's what I said. Like, don't doubt Chetta's defense, because it's good. And I mean, of course, it's being coached by Noah, but it's still pretty solid. He's following the instructions and he's minimizing his losses. I mean, he did lose 2 TCs and a handful of villagers, but if we look at the villager counts, he's still making it back, and his eco is still a little stronger.
Yeah,
But the question is, how is Jade and Real THF going to respond?
yes, because we have 9 camels going towards blue base, which has no defense except for a simple palisade. They could actually push into their base, or at least force them to invest in defenses. They are actually moving towards blue base.
I think as soon as Blue gets alerted, though, he'll drop a house or 2, maybe some stone wall.
Yeah.
He's got the extra stone, so. But it all depends on the reaction time.
Look at that. Camels approaching, palisades. And let's jump into Jade voice channel.
Person. Okay, now you start making pikes. Okay, you can ungarrison and go re-wall it. Okay. Let's get some more vills on gold. You have a lot of idols right now.
Alright, now we want to think about going imp. Yep, that's fine. I'm in Dover micro. That's annoying. Oh, okay, there's guys in the middle. There's guys in the middle. Yeah, just more outposts. That's great. Alright, we're gonna need to open chakrams maybe. Alright, let's stall production, go imp for a second.
Okay.
And we need more way more farms. We need more farms and more gold miners.
Oh. Okay.
Get your wood guys onto gold. Get the rally points into gold, stone, and food. Yeah.
Right. Nice raid from red, Ben. Blue down to 82 villagers, 115 villagers for red, and they clicked up Imperial.
Yeah. Both players have clicked the imp.
Both of them, yeah.
Red's a little bit ahead, and I think Red's sitting in a pretty good position. Eco-wise, got some good raids, but Blue's gone into full pikes to kind of counter. As we heard, Red is looking to go into chakram throwers. I think if Blue responds with Mangudai, that could be pretty good for Blue. And we did get a question in the chat from the commander. So guys, if you raid with camels, would you even? So my favorite answer to all these questions is it depends. If you can get value like the same way that Cheddar got value, like, you know, raiding eco without, you know, that doesn't have protection. Like we saw in Blue's base, there were farms that just didn't have any TC protection, or the lumber camp that didn't have any protection. I think it's a good idea. If you've got units that you can raid with, then definitely raid with them and try to get some value and disrupt the opponent. Two, without attack upgrades, is it even worth it? Yeah, I mean, it can still be worth it, even if you don't have attack upgrades, because for one, the Gurjaras, they do get the bonus damage for mounted units, so they're going to get bonus damage even though they don't have, you know, even if they wouldn't have foraging, for example. But like I said, if you can get value with units for free, then it's always going to be worth it to get the value.
Thanks, Ben. 6 chakram throwers, and I see Manguda is underway from blue, and lots of stables from red at the same time. Which composition is he going to? Chakrams and camels?
It could be Chakram Camel, it could be Chakram Shravamsha Rider. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Chakram Shravamsha Rider, just because that would counter a Pike Mangudai play.
Right.
It would counter, you know, Pike and Scorpions. It would counter a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Shravamsha Riders. They're a pretty strong unit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Imperial Age for both players. 2 castles from blue, 1 in the base, 1 just forward. Still 1 castle for red. 144 villagers, 100 villagers from blue. We are going to see some epic Imperial battles now. More villagers on gold and on stone from blue. Cheddar has more resources from
he does, and I mean he's got about 40 more villagers than real THF does. It does look like he's going for the heavy gold play though, the heavy camel plus Shravam or Chakram thrower. We might see a switch into Shravamshas depending on the unit comp for real THF, but we'll have to see. It could be that he changes his mind once he sees the Mangudai, but we're gonna have to wait until they clash.
And look at that, Smiley raiding the channel. Hi, Smiley. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Smiley, for the raid. Appreciate it.
And welcome back. So we are witnesses. Set 1 of best of 5. Real against Cheddar. That's a great grand final. Yes, their return. All right.
Thanks for the bits, Rev.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. All right. Oh, I see I denied the castle. What happened there? Why did I delete that castle?
I think Cheddar is trying to decide where to put the castle. It may have been that it was a little too forward for Noah's comfort.
Yeah, probably they saw the range, the blue range, I don't know, or maybe they wanted to secure the gold, I don't know. Let's jump into Cheddar voice channel.
We need more camels and more shrubs. Delete all your idols. Yep. Okay, we're doing great. I need the shrubs rolling forward. Get those vills onto gold. Build more stables in the middle if you can. But now we get shrubs onto his castles. Don't worry about the monk.
Trebs. Okay. Should I?
Yep. Check your vill on the bottom. Keep her outposting. I think she's to the left. To the left. Oh yeah, whatever. Just scout with that. That's fine. Okay. Get a surround. Okay. We probably need more chakrams.
Okay.
Get another castle up somewhere in the middle.
Mangudai, get elite, and drop another castle.
We're pretty good on bills.
Wow. Okay, we are back. Cheddar pushing with three traps, lots of camels.
Yeah.
There are 51 camels on the field for red and 44 pikes from blue, plus 17 mangudais, elite mangudai. Oh no, look at that. Camels against pikes. I guess it's gonna be a massacre for the camels.
It's not as big of a massacre as you'd think because those chakrams behind are doing
wow.
mega damage.
And they managed to get down the castle. What a great move from Cheddar and Noah. And they can push. They can move forward.
Yeah, he's working on a surround on those Mangudai to try to get rid of them because the only thing that's in the way of those camels is the Mangudai.
So do Mangudai counter camels?
They do, because the camel weakness is either halbs, other camels that are just as strong, or ranged units. Being either arbalists or a strong cavalry archer type unit. But at the same time, if they can close the gap with the cavalry archers, they can do just as much damage to the cavalry.
But look at that, another castle denied by Cheddar. Only 28 pikes, 21 mangudais against 42 camels. They are heavy camels riders.
This is a strong push coming from the other side. I would actually send a handful of Mangudai over the other side of the cliff wall on the top and snipe some of the treads from over the wall.
Oh yeah. They could,
but
yeah.
It's a high intense point. He's trying to get as many camel kills as possible, but it's the flood. It's the flood of units from Cheddar.
Wow.
That's really, really tough. Oh, and I think we're going to see it here now.
Oh,
sniping the treads from over the wall.
The castle is down now. Red is finally into blue base.
I don't know. He's going to lose all these camels, and he doesn't back up. He might, because if you look at the military counts, they're still pretty even. He just has to get rid of those chakram throwers, because those are really troublesome for real THF right now.
Nice castle from Red, defending his attacking position.
Definitely. The good news is real THF does have enough stone to drop another castle. He's building one right now, and he's got enough to drop a second castle as well very soon. So he's going to need those two castles in his base to fortify his defenses so that he can continue to defend and potentially push back. But I will say Cheddar is in a strong position right now. That being said, real THF is still taking advantage of the map, below the bottom caves, trying to get resources down there. So again, it's a tough matchup. It's not over for either person yet.
And there it is, the castle. Chakrams against pikes. Let's see if they slaughter them. Look at this fight.
Oh, this is tough for those pikes because chakrams just absolutely shred. I would like to see scorpions from the Mongol player. I know it's a little bit tough at this point, but I think as soon as I saw the chakrams, scorpions probably would have been one of my choices to go into, in addition to, the Mangudai and everything. But it's tough because Red is just castle creeping, so he's always got protection for the Trebs, so the Mangudai can't just go in and snipe the Trebs.
Blue base seems to be compromised. Seems to be a TC in the south. Maybe they are thinking to rebuild their empire somewhere else. There is one trap out from blue, he could actually counter now that castle, annoying castle. And a second trap from blue. We still have Mangudai's spikes against chakrams and camels.
If he can take down the number of chakram throwers while keeping the camels busy and still adding Mangudai, I still see a chance. But again, it's just looking really tough. The important thing is, though, right now, Real THF still hasn't really lost any eco. If you look at the eco scores, 142 vills for Real THF to 119 for Cheddar. I will say Real is a little bit short on wood, lots of food, and moderate amount of gold in reserves, but. So if he can continue the spam and the spam defense, like, it's possible. Like, look how many trebs he's got out now. So it's gonna be tough. It's tough to see. Hey, they're both putting up a really good offense and defense.
And look at that, the red castle is down now. Unbelievable. They are not giving up. Rio and Jade are fighting. Truly fighting.
Yeah, and Real has been getting a lot of stone too, so he keeps building castles, repairing castles. That's an excellent castle to snipe oncoming camels.
And the camels are getting killed or damaged by blue castle in the middle of the map. They didn't notice that. They are spamming camels just towards the blue castle. So they are coming to the battlefield already damaged, almost dead. But I think blue just lost his Mangudai army.
He did. He needs to get another castle up, and he needs to get producing Mangudai as fast as he can.
Let's jump into Cheddar's voice channel.
Queue more vills, and get your idols on a thing in the middle. Queue more vills.
Okay, queuing more vills.
Cool. Okay, keep the chakrams alive. We need to be raiding in the south. They're expanding in the south.
Okay.
I don't think they're expanding in the north. Okay, tactical retreat. Let's fall back. Kill their trebs in the bottom. Kill the trebs in the. Oh, they have castles in the bottom. Okay, let's pull back. Tactical retreat. Pull back. Fall back. Get your trebs back, and kill the castle in the bottom.
Do we want to repair this at all?
Just give up that castle. Give up that castle. More chakrams. More Hussar. Fix your idols. Get them on a gold mine somewhere. Or stone mine or anything. Yep. More vills. Okay, they're expanding to the south. Get our trebs. Keep up the trebs. Keep that treb. Get on the castle in the south. Okay. Raid. Yeah, raid. Raid the gold in the bottom.
Let's get our trebs working. And let's sell off a bunch of food for gold so we can keep doing Mangudai. Okay, we took the score lead.
That's good.
Alright, they're attacking there, so let's get our army up there.
I don't know if you are watching, guys, but this is just crazy.
Oh, this is such a good game. Castles being won in some places and castles being lost in others for both sides. I'm noticing that Cheddar is switching into Hussar. He's running out of gold. And as we heard, Noah instructed, make more villagers, probably to get more on gold, because he spent a lot of gold on all those camels and chakrams. It wasn't cheap. So.
Oh, hello, Sira, Zaika. Okay, guys, I paid to watch this match on this map. This is what exactly I wanted. Castle fights in the middle of the map everywhere. That's why we made this map, ladies and gentlemen. Traps and castles, and lots of massacre everywhere. That's what you are paying for. Alright, so
This is intense.
we got a great comeback from Blue, who is now slowly taking control of the central part of the map, taking down more red castles with only 4 traps, 31 pikes and 21 Mangudai. Where are the Mangudai? Where are they?
I will say, I think it would be smart for Real THF to make use of that food. You know, maybe make Hasar as well, because it's going to be Hasar versus Hasar backed by Mangudai. You know, or just continue with the pikes. I would like to see some Hasar, because Hasar would be really great for raiding Cheddar right now. But again, they're still doing what they need to do, and they're effective with it. So we'll have to see how this happens.
Blue sending villagers to the north to take the gold mine. A new one more castle in the center has been built. 137 villagers for blue, 138 for red. How many castles do they have? So 3 castles in total for red, and 5 castles from Real. What a game, guys!
Yep.
What a game! I hope you are enjoying our stream. And we have Hussars. 32 Hussars on the field from red. Why they made Hussars, Ben?
So they're making Hussars because they need military on the field, and they're a really good trash unit for raiding and getting value. They're you know, given that Cheddar has 2k food and 61 farmers, looks like he's stacking up his gold and reserving his gold for you know, his necessary gold units, that being camel and chakram throwers. I think he's trying to, you know, stockpile that gold, but at the same time, I'd say Real THF is also in a very similar eco position. You know, same number of same amount of wood. You know, similar gold. You know, similar food. So I think at this point of the game, it's all going to come down to you know, what unit compositions they switch into, if they can, you know, switch into them effectively, and you know, how much map awareness and map control they can each have.
Yes, and the answer just came just by watching the blue villagers dying in the north, because those Hussars are literally raiding everywhere, at least in the north part of the map. But we have a major fight in the center of the map. Mangudai's taking down red traps. Yeah, we will find out my origins at the end of this set. The commander. I think it should be easy to guess.
I will say again, and I mentioned this earlier, I would like to see some Hussar from Real THF, because a group of Hussar with the Mangudai could really do a number to those chakram throwers, because the pikemen are just kind of fodder when it comes to chakram throwers.
Okay.
Chakram really do well against units with low HP and low armor.
Another red castle down. Pop cap for red. I just don't know where to watch, because we have small fights everywhere.
Yeah, those stuff. So the important thing here, that we're seeing is, you know, even though there's raids happening all over the place, against Real THF, he is still maintaining that 200 pop limit, and constantly producing more vills, constantly producing more military, ever so slowly gaining that control. Cheddar is down to 2 castles, one in his base and one in the north. So if they can get that supremacy back in the middle of the map and just gain more control, then I think it looks good for real THF. But at the same time, Cheddar is hitting Real THF in so many different places. It's a little bit difficult for Real THF, because he's got a decent sized army, and he's got to focus it in key locations.
And indeed, Real Castle is down now in the south of the map. They lost another castle, and they have been pushed in the north. Oh, never seen this open. The left-hand side of the map, they cut through the trees. First time we see that. So in the next tournament, guys, we will place here just some little stone, so people can actually mine stone and get through. from the back. Okay, back to the main fight in the center.
If Real can take out this group of chakrams, I think it's going to prove extremely well for their army and their push. Like if he can take out, and I think he is going to take out all these chakrams here. Once these chakrams are gone, then Real THF can really push into Cheddah's base.
I suspect this is gonna last this match, because it's hard to say who's winning. I have no idea who's winning.
Well, right now, Real THF has double the military that Cheddah has. However, a lot of that military is in fact pikes that are just kind of intercepting Hussar. So I think it's really going to come down to when Real THF gets a really solid Mangudai plus Trebs push, and if he can keep those Trebs alive. Because right now I'm noticing that Real THF is kind of sending Trebs in. They're getting sniped by Hussar. The Mangudai aren't really guiding all of the Trebs. But a couple of them. But I think they're getting ready to push into Real THF space.
Okay.
Or sorry, into Cheddah's base.
Okay, we have Hussars against Mangudais, but Mangudais are forcing the Hussars to go back. Meanwhile, Chakrams are killing the pikes. It seems
So you can tell that Cheddah is low on gold, given the mass amount of food villagers. There's 80 on food at this point for Cheddah, so it looks like he is going to try to just produce Hussar as much as he can, and try to get as much value with them as possible. But Hussar are not going to stop a mass group of Mangudai.
super overwhelming match. I'm feeling dizzy right now because I just okay. We got a moment of
And skirms are in production now for Cheddah. They're switching into elite skirm to try to counter the Mangudai pike push. And I think as soon as Real THF sees the skirms, he's got to go into Hussar at this point. He's got the food for it, and Hussar would completely wipe all those skirms.
wow.
But it's a very smart switch. And if Real THF doesn't see it in time, that could really stall and buy Cheddah a lot of time.
A new army has been built near Red Base. Almost 30 elite skirmishers are moving forward. But look at that. We haven't seen the blue push into Red Base. They are getting into the heart of Cheddah base. So they should probably move those skirmishers. Yeah, they are just coming from the back. As you said, they probably didn't expect that.
No, and then like I said, as soon as we see those skirmishers hit those Mangudai, I think we're going to try to probably see the pikemen try to soak up as much damage as possible while the Mangudai try to handle the skirms. It's going to be really tough because this is actually a really good counter comp to the Mangudai.
Look at that, castle being repaired. Skirmishers now attacking from the back, the Mangudais. It's skirmishers against Mangudais, and they are forcing Mangudai to escape. And now the cavalry is here. Hussars,
like I said, that's going to buy Cheddah a lot of time. And I think we're going to see, if we can see here, scale barding armor is now, chain barding armor is now on its way. The light cav upgrade is on its way. So like I said, it's that switch into Hussar that Real THF needed just a little bit earlier. But it's coming in, and he's got lots of food and lots of gold. I mean, another counter could be even step lancers if we wanted, because he's got the gold for it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also an option.
Yes, red can actually push because there are no more castles in the line towards blue base, except 2 castles. Well, actually, blue base is really well defended. There are 3 castles there, so they need traps if they wanna clear the base. Oh, look at the stables in the north, Ben. 7 stables.
Yeah, I think Cheddar wants to mass Hussar and push through that palisade in the north. But I think what he doesn't realize is that there is going to be a stone wall in the north as well. And we do see Hussar from Real THF now that are out there to counter those skirms. So those Hussar are going to make quick work of those skirms. So it's going to be a matter of Cheddar switching into yet another unit to have to try to counter the Hussar Mangudai comp. It's a really strong comp though, and Cheddar does not have a lot of military on the field right now.
Yeah, I think players are going to run out of gold. There is only one tiny gold mine worth 500 gold resources. Oh, there is still gold here.
There's still gold all over the map. There's a lot of gold on this map. There's gold in the north, if you look in the north as well. So it's a pretty gold-heavy map, but it's just about controlling that gold, and it's hard to control the gold when you have Hussar constantly raiding all of the potential mining camps.
And another castle, red castle, towards blue base with the traps at the back.
So I think Cheddar is forcing Real THF to send his army back, and again, buying more time to help fortify the base.
Let's take this opportunity to jump into a real voice channel.
Castles defensively will be good. We already have castles in good spots as it stands. What do they have in the north area? There's a lot of red I'm seeing. So they have some stables, and then what do they have below that? Just more stables, I guess. You can go grab that gold. They're raiding through the middle. Your castle should take them out. Probably also gonna want some Hussar there. Okay, let's use what trebs we have. I don't know where they all are, but let's use them and push into their base again.
We have one. I was queuing up more, but we didn't get them.
And let's put your Mangudai on stand ground and queue up more builds as well.
Okay. Yeah, get the skirms under and Hussar supporting. Let's check our base. Check that raid in the front. We just need to snipe the trebs. Repair your castle. If you can queue into the stables there. Yep, queue in. Yeah, just snipe the treb. Perfect, just snipe the treb.
Just left it.
Okay, treb's onto his castles.
You got the trip.
Beautiful, that's all we need. We're just buying time. More bills. We need a lot more bills.
Rep pop.
Wood. Good. Next castle. Oh, take the gold in your base. There's some gold in your base. Alright, Treb's onto the next castle. Let's go. Can you buy 300 stone? Oh, he's bringing his Mangudai back. Never mind. Keep the Trebs back. Just kill his stables with those Trebs. Sit under your castle. Kill the stables. Just kill the attack them. Kill the stables. Yep. Okay, we're gonna need to snipe his Trebs with your Hussar. Can you sneak your Hussar through and snipe his Trebs? And get the skirms under the Mangudai. Yep, and snipe the Trebs with your Hussar. Okay, snipe the Trebs with the Hussar, skirms under the Mangudai.
Here we are back alive. You heard?
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I'm surprised that Blue hasn't brought back his Hussar to try to fend off this push, because this is a pretty significant push that Red is putting on him. I mean, he's got this massive Hussar, as we see, intercepting, the Hussar that are coming out of the stables, but it's not intercepting all of them, and he's risking losing out on all of his Mangudai.
Yeah, Cheddar teams sounded very committed, and indeed now they are raiding blue base with elite skirmishers. it seems like Red is taking control again of the map. At least he has the north part of the map.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to have to see is we're going to have to see real THF if he wants to, secure his base again once again, push into that northern base with the 3 castles and try to take control of his defenses once again and push in that respect. I would really like to see some drill siege rams out of the Mongol player, just because I think that would be really complementary to kind of their push. And it creates like a really tough meat shield unit for the skirmishers to focus, and then the Mangudai can then kind of micro down all those skirms.
Yes, indeed, Jade was telling him to make workshops. Indeed, there are 3 workshops underway from Blue.
Oh, and it looks like Cap Ram is coming in, so it does look like they are going to go into the Siege Ram push.
Still a lot of gold from both players. They can still spam units, but they should be careful now in not wasting them. Red repairing the castle, but I guess it's too late. Yes. Yeah. Those 2 traps, they just took down the castle. Once again, the game is shifting. Nice defense from Blue. Oh, there is a workshop in the north corner of the map. Why so far away? Oh, they probably want to take that castle.
It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. And I think, yeah. And Siege Ram is coming in soon as well, so get ready for that.
An UTC from Blue in the bottom right corner.
I'd really like to see Blue Onager cut through the bottom right trees of the cave that is on the bottom of Red's base and send us a group of Hussar through there. I think that would be a really clever raid. Right through there.
Yes, both teams are really super committed, guys. They won't get this game. I know Real THF was training all the week, not playing ranked, just to focus on this map. And there the siege rams. Siege rams, trebuchets, trying to take down Red Castle. But Red is defending well.
And the problem is Real THF really needs to get his units with those rams to defend them. Otherwise, it's just going to be kind of wasted resources.
And indeed, he lost all the siege. But the traps did their job and they took down the castle.
Definitely. So the castle is down. It's going to provide Real THF with, again, more space to maneuver around and take out units. He can send his Hussar in to try to snipe the skirmishers if possible. And he is doing a good job of keeping his trebs alive. So that's also something that's really good.
I think they pop cap for both players. 116 villagers for Red, 113 for Blue. They are mirroring each other.
I will say, though, both players are sitting on 2k and 3k gold. So, I mean, they've kind of got it in their reserves. They're saving it for a rainy day.
Yeah.
No, I think if Blue just continues with the Hussars and the Mangudai, it could be really good. I also think that he's got the resources for it. I would like to see, some step lancers potentially as well, because that would take out the Hussar, that would take out the skirmishers. They're such a good unit, especially for the Mongols, given that they've got more hit points. But I think he's just playing it safe, keeping the golden reserves, which is also a very valid play, and trying to take out each castle one by one. But he's got to make sure he brings his Mangudai back, or else his trebs are going to get sniped.
No. Okay, we just reached 1 hour 32 minutes in game time. Very long a game 1. That's worth a grand final. This castle is being repaired by 5 villagers. Will that single trap take it down? Yes? No?
I do believe the trap will take it down if it can survive
No!
another minute.
No, unfortunate.
Oh, and it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And here come the Pike Rams. I would really like to see Real THF stack the Rams with pikemen and roll them in so there would be really speedy Rams. And then just send them in as soon as the Hastar come, ungarrison the Rams. But take out the Treb with the Ram. See it. Oh, there's multiple Trebs there.
Look at the siege ram. I think it can probably destroy the castle.
No, there's too many skirms. It's gonna get to about 3/4 of the way there, but I think
Right.
those skirms are going to keep the castle, and the villagers are still repairing that castle too, right?
Okay, let's jump into Cheddar voice channel, guys.
North. Skirms onto the Mangadai. We need to trade as Mangadai. Okay. North, south, east, west. Okay, now pull back with the skirms. Good. We need a army to the main fight. Okay. Doing great. Beautiful find. Beautiful find. North, south, east, west. Okay, good. Skirms onto his Mangadai. Yep. Get architecture in your university. I think we're missing that. Architecture, treadmill crane, whatever. Yep. Good raids, good raids. Oh, we got a TC in the south. Oh, TC in the south. That's very smart. Oh, we got so much eco down here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. We can push that. Yep, raid. Check your main castle, check the castle in the fight. He's got vills forward. Oh, get the skirms under the Magadai. Okay. Cool. We need to get some trebs to the south. Can you make trebs out of your main castle and group them up? And we're going to do a push in the south. Yep. Okay. Just yeah, group them up there. That's fine. We'll take some time and we'll push.
Okay, good. Okay, that's looks like his gold mine, which we're taking out.
I said get back to work. Okay, good.
Okay, let's get some more on wood. Alright, we're taking this out. We've got access to that gold now. Send as many vills as you can afford to that gold. Because we just want to grab it while it's still there.
Whoa. All right. So I don't know what is gonna happen. I have no idea.
I'm not a fan of those Mangudai just taking out stables because he could be pushing that castle while the siege rams kind of take out all the stables. But I think he will come down with those rams and try to take out the castle here in a moment. We do know that Red's going to push in the bottom, and he is going to have to try to react, or maybe he's just going to trade the north for the bottom. I mean, I think trading the north for the bottom would actually be a good trade because Real THF has already sucked up all of the gold and stone in the south, and there's still lots of gold to be had in the north. So
Yes, new TC from Blue to secure one of the last gold mines on this map. But we have a red push in the south with hussars and a castle.
And how did those Rams do against the northern castle?
Where are they?
They're in the northern castle. So it looks like something I will say that I noticed Real THF does is he doesn't protect his Rams very well. He kind of lets them go in and fight off everything, and the Mangudai kind of sit back. So, but maybe he's just trying to use them as a distraction. I mean, that many Rams could really do a lot of damage if he just would have backed them up with the Mangudai.
They could also, blue could sneak through the north and go into red base if they want, if they know.
And that's something else I noticed too, is that blue's playing a little more safe, isn't really raiding red's main base.
Yeah.
There's been lots of opportunities I've noticed where he could have just kind of, sent a handful of Hussar into red's base because it's open. It's open right through the middle. The bottom middle cave. So, but the question is, where did the Mangudai go? Because again, he's leaving his siege unprotected.
That's not good. That's not good. I think I don't know. Maybe they are focusing in the south. We have got another trap fight in the south. This is a never-ending game. Probably, yeah, blue castle will go down. There are more red traps. And red is still securing his red castle in the north. They are going to destroy the trap.
Vulnerable again.
Yeah. Look at that. I think blue castle, yeah, got destroyed.
I think blue's got a lot of loose military that are just kind of all over the map scattered, and he needs to consolidate them in the two fronts. He's got to consolidate them in the bottom, and he's got to consolidate them in the top, and kind of choose where he's going to go with them. I see the Mangudai mass is coming towards the bottom, but then he's just leaving the top. He's got to decide where he wants to focus. And then really push that side, because that's what red's doing. Red is kind of saying, hey, I'm going to focus really hard, and I'm going to push this. And then it just feels like blue is just constantly responding and not really getting anywhere because he's constantly responding. So I think blue just really needs to set up one key defensive and then push one key offensive instead of trying to react everywhere.
2 ramps from blue trying to clear the north corner. By the way, hello Tom Snaffles, are you back from your event? We are still witnessing game 1, almost 2 in-game hours here. We're wanting something epic, and we got something epic in the end. Hello. So, we forgot to watch blue base. It has been raided by hussars.
Yes, indeed. And this is what I was saying, that what Real THF should be doing to Cheddar here is he should really be raiding his base with Hussar. He's got lots of opportunity to do it. It's just that he's, like I said, he's kind of reacting everywhere and not proactively putting the fight to Cheddar.
Oh, but we have a blue push into red base at the same time.
We do, and this is what I wanted to see. Like he's just got to commit. He can't run back with this. He's got to commit, and I would like to see some Hussar with those Mangudai. But that many Mangudai themselves are strong, or maybe bring all the Hussar back to his own base. He is a little low on food though.
Very low on food. Lots of food for red. Desperately repairing the castle, but red is pushing into blue base at the same time. It's really hard to say who's gonna win this match. The score is equal, but I have the feeling blue is going to lose the base. I don't see.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
blue is pushing with 2 trebs versus red's 4, and it's really and again he's now going back. He's reacting again to that push, and he's gonna lose his trebs on the forward. Like we've seen this 2 or 3 times
Wow.
now, and it's just a shame because I wish that Real THF would just clear this push, create trebs while the push is being cleared, and then just bring the Mangudai back to the front and then kind of push with those. That's what he's kind of got to need to do.
A glass of water. It's empty, my glass of water, guys. I just
I've got a water bottle.
I need a break. Someone has to end this game. It's almost 2 hours, and still we don't know who's gonna win, because blue is pushing in the north with traps. They managed to clear their base from red traps. So what is happening? They are not giving up.
They're not. And blue needs to be a little more proactive with his Mangudai. It looks like he has them set on stand ground stance. I'd really like to see them on defensive stance because, red's got 2 trebs in his base that, those Mangudai, if they were on defensive stance, could have just easily went and sniped.
I think at this point, I don't know, we need to see if they finish their resources, probably. I mean, there is no more wood into blue base, except for a pocket in the south. But there is still plenty of wood in the south corner, in the north as well. Wow.
So at this point, this is where I would say Real THF needs to take his massive Mangudai in a group of trebs and now go push red, because there's no red offensive, coming at him except for Hussars. Just stonewall up, get some trebs out, and go forward with those Mangudai, and really push red's base because he's got the opportunity now.
Let's jump into real voice channel. Let the players talk a little bit.
So we have 2 trebs. That'll be good. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mass all our Hussar. Probably stonewall that.
I want to save the stone in case. Alright.
Okay. Now let's get our Mangudai there. Now just have all our production forward here. Are they raiding us again?
You're trying.
Okay. Now we're gonna push their base. All our production should be sent forward. Now we're just gonna make a huge push here. I don't think they can stop this one if we get all our Hussar here. If we just get our entire army here, then I don't think they can stop.
Alright. North, south, east, west. Make more skirms. Fix your idols. You got a lot of idols here. That's fine. One siege idol. Okay. Idols. Take your idols. Pull back to your castle. It's fine. Fix your idols. You got a lot of idols somewhere. Okay. Get raids in. North, south, east, west.
Start.
Yep.
Hello, Lazy One Kenobi. Welcome. How are you doing? So, Real was trying to wall off his base, but he forgot apparently. So he's still open to raids, but they are committed to push into red base. Hello, Lazy. We are watching live game 1 of best of 5 between Reality HF against Cheddar. And we are into almost 2 hours of this game. Still, we don't have a winner. Hard to say who's gonna win. We got Mongols pushing into red base. They still haven't walled off their base. What a match. I think Benito, are you muted or is just me? Oh, you are still...
No, I'm muted.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad.
No, it's
I was
okay.
just gonna say, I just hate seeing Blue throw all of his trebs constantly. He's just constantly throwing his trebs. Like, there's a treb right now that's gonna be thrown. He's got to get his Mangudai in front with the Hussar and then bring the trebs up. And he's got to stonewall his base. If he stonewalls his base, the Hussar raids stop.
Why they are
He's
not walling?
I don't know.
Where
man.
is the Great Wall? Where is the Great Wall? Oh, so annoying. I mean, they...
And again, the Treb was all alone without any Mangudai and it died. He just keeps losing Treb after Treb after Treb. It's just, he's getting nowhere.
Guys, don't...
Because the
Don't...
Mangudai are just sitting behind.
No. Still red raids into blue. I mean, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, blue has 5k food. They can afford it because they also have some bases in the south and in the north. I think they are preparing for a major push with those Mangudais, those traps.
Oh man.
We just need to end this game. I'm so thirsty. All right.
And I'd really like to see Real THF make Hussar. He keeps making pikes, and at this point in the game, you don't need pikes. You need Hussar. You need Mangudai Hussar, and that will wipe Hussar Skirk.
Oh.
And I don't know why he's building Palisade. He's got to build Stonewall. Like, Palisade isn't going to stop anything.
Oh, someone tell them, please. Someone tell them. But at least, for now, the base seems to be... Well, it's still open. It's not secured. Still open.
No, it's not secured. It's not secured in the north. It's not secured in the middle. It's not secured in the south. And again, like those Palisades, like we're in the point of the game where Palisades just don't cut it. You gotta use stone walls.
Oh, look at the traps. Blue traps trying to take down that castle.
And again, the blue trebs are in front with the Mangudai behind. He's got to bring the Mangudai in front of those trebs if he wants to keep them alive. That's something I'm just like, because the trebs are just going to take hit after hit. Even if it's 1 hit per Hussar, Red's got enough that he can just keep spamming Hussar. But I will say, I think we're finally getting to a point where Blue does have a strong push going against Red.
Oh, yes.
And he is preparing the Treb.
48 Mangudais, 30 pikes, 23 Hussars from Blue. Now slowly diving into Blue base. It doesn't matter if Blue is losing the north TC, because now they seems like they are into Blue base.
Yeah. And as soon as that castle goes, then Red's base is wide open.
Yeah.
Because that is the only castle in Red's base right now.
However, they managed to expand in the north. If you can see Benito, it's not that much. Yep. But now they are low in food. Red is low in food.
He is. And Blue is in a really strong position with all those Mangudai. He's just got to bring them a little bit more forward, closer to his trebs, and and just keep making Hussar. And as long as he can keep the Hussar spam going, I think it's going to be really good for blue here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last red castle on the map.
Yeah.
This is probably last defense from red. Hussars trying to clear the traps, but blue seems to be stronger with more army. They still move forward those mango dice. I don't know why they are shooting at the stables.
Castle goes down now.
Yeah. One hit,
Let's see it.
2 hit.
Oh, this is the final hit.
Final hit? Is it?
Gosh, come on.
No.
My gosh.
Oh.
And red, and I just saw red drain like 500 stone. He's down to 100 stone now. But that castle, it's gotta come down here in just a second here.
This is a marathon, guys. It's 2 hours, game 1. I think we just need to see the end.
Man, every single time that the trebuchets hit that castle, it gets down to like literally like 300 HP. But I think he just needs to bring those Mangudai forward. And the castle goes down. Cheddar ran out of stone.
Yeah. It's down, but they managed to sneak in. Red is still raiding blue base, but their main base is now exposed completely.
It is.
Without any sort of defense. They should just spam their blue should spam units into red base.
And I mean, blue. We can see across the map there are units being spammed by blue.
Yeah.
Right through the middle.
Yeah.
Of the cave.
Nice.
Pikes and Hussar.
Nice. Look at this view. We can control
and
blue
just needs to bring his massive Mangudai up near that monastery and bring the Trebs up, and Jin starts sniping everything. And then blue will be in a really good position. I hate to say it, but I think blue has a high potential to win the game at this point.
Yes, their score is much better. And ladies and gentlemen, there you go.
They're calling it GG.
GG has been called.
Wow, what a game.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
773 pikes to 1,392 Hussar. That is insane.
Whoa, look at that. What a game. What a game. I hope you are enjoying. Boys and girls. We've got 25 viewers. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is live watching game 1 of best of 5. And Real THF just won game 1 against Cheddar. What an epic match. This has been the longest match on this map from all the tournaments.
Definitely.
And I know the players were training hard this week. Let's take a look at the chat, guys. Sorry if I couldn't read all your messages. So I'm gonna for sure refill my glass. I will probably bring a bottle because I don't know what we are going to watch in game 2. I hope it's not gonna be another 2 hours. But yeah, let's take a look at the statistics. Benito, you are probably better than me. So watching at the military score, I think blue was in a much better position in terms of military population.
Yeah, he definitely was. And that came back to what I was saying earlier, that Real THF had a solid military. He had that massive Mangudai throughout most of the game. It's just the problem was he just couldn't get into a position where he could attack the front of Chedda's base because he just kept getting raided and kept getting pushed. I really think if Real THF had just stonewalled his base, that could have saved him a lot of pain and a lot of like going back and recovering from the raid, going back and recovering from the raid. So I think maybe a little bit more solid defense from Real THF, going into stonewalls instead of palisades, especially this late in the game, could have made the game maybe a little bit quicker. But yeah, as we saw, they did have military dominance. But kudos to Cheddar though. I mean, he was all over the map. He had Hussars raiding everywhere. He had camels at the very start, like that massive camel push with the chakram throwers. I actually was thinking that they were going to push into Real THF space and win that, but again, Real THF defended just as well as Cheddar did in the very beginning against the Rams and Knights. So it was really incredible to see that back and forth, and inevitably Real THF did kind of end off with the win there, military-wise.
Yeah, economy seems to be equal. Probably Cheddar had more resources, but yeah, we can see two smooth lines.
We can see that Cheddar had a lot more food, but at the same time, Real THF, he was able to snipe more of those gold piles. So and the relics also made a big difference. 4 relics versus 2 relics. So you're gonna get more gold in a game as long as this. Just because of that relic control too. Like that's a significant amount of gold off relics.
Definitely. And yeah. How many? 5 castles each in this game. Really nice. Villagers.
And the funny part is, it felt like both players had more than 5 castles this game. Like, it felt like Red was just dropping castle after castle after castle, and it felt the same way with Blue as well. But in the end, I guess it was just 5 castles each. So, well played.
Well played, everyone. 1-0 for... Sorry, 1-0 for Real THF and Jade Arrow Gamer.
Yeah.
Well played, guys. I hope everyone is enjoying this set. We are starting. Okay, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh.
I'm gonna take...
Looks like Jade jumped onto the stream just to say max of 5 castles at once, and we had 10 castles total. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, because I was going to say, it did feel like there was a lot more than 5. So just the way that Capture H portrays it.
Okay, Ben, give me a minute, guys. 1 minute break. I'll be right back. Here we are back. I'm back. All right. So, yeah. Let's dive into game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let me watch the game through Capture Age. All right, Ben, are you there?
Yeah, I am here, Hypnos. I will say I can't seem to find the games on the spectate game menu. Does anyone really quickly know how to find them outside of the game?
Yes, I'm gonna share you the link. You can check. You can check the your personal DM in on Discord. But I'm sure if you go to spectate, you type like Hermetica, you will find the lobby, because I'm watching the game live, so it should be there.
Gotcha.
But take your time, we are not in a rush. So,
all right, I just found it.
So who won the points in game 1? Who was the winner?
Game 1 was Gambeteers, so real THF.
All right, let's start to watch game number 2. Welcome everyone. Okay, we have already a fight in the main pond. How did they? How did they get? So we got a. Okay, so we've got already a dock from Red. And he managed to bring one villager into blue base. The pond, yeah.
That is an insane strategy already. I am very impressed by that play.
How did they get there with only 13 villagers? Don't understand.
Well, the thing is, the Japanese, their eco buildings only cost 50 wood instead of 100. So while he built his lumber camp, he had more than enough to get a dock and a transport ship out to be able to kind of block off Cheddah's water. So that is a crazy play that I have not seen on this whatsoever. I mean, we saw in previous games, a player transport over and dock the other side so that, there's one less dock space. But something like this where they actually palisade the entire water, that is a next level play, if I do say so. So kudos to Real THF for that play, because that is huge.
So did they just deny water to blue?
Yeah, that is effectively, they have denied blue's water with this strategy.
No way. This is.
However, blue does have an opportunity to get to water. He has to break down the palisade, but it's, like I said, it's going to be tough because that's going to take time. Red's already taking advantage of the fact that he's got 3 fishing ships out. It's it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, I think, for blue. But blue doesn't seem that phased. He's getting the hunt, getting the berries, getting his sheep. So I think blue might try to play this as a non-water map, but we'll have to see how he comes back.
Yeah, so we have seen Japanese for Red in the north, Malay for Cheddar in the south, 24 villagers, and he's clicking up. And he's sending one more villagers into blue base. But yeah, blue spotted that, so he's going back into the transport ship. Predictions are up, guys. Don't forget to vote and to cast your prediction for game number 2. And now we see 5 villagers taking down the palisade to finally build the dock.
That's a lot of idle time for blue here. But I will say, yeah, tower would have been the play. I was gonna just about to say, the only thing blue can really do here is tower and then build a dock after the tower. But again, that's gonna take 125 stone. That's gonna, delay Cheddar if he tries to drop TCs. And it also delays him from water control because again, Red already has 7 fishing ships at this point that he can use to his advantage. And I do believe Red is going up at this point and trying to add as many docks now as he can. I think by the time that Red does make it to Feudal Age, he will have 2 docks, being able to produce some fire ships or galleys, depending. But yeah, I think that was a really smart play by Red.
Yes, indeed. First dock for red, second dock for blue, who has almost 300 foot, but he's not at feudal age yet.
Yeah, I will say the one thing is Red would have needed to get up a little bit quicker than he did because we are seeing that fire ship out now from blue. And blue is getting up the second dock, and Red still isn't quite in feudal age yet. He's almost there. 25 seconds to go. But
okay, let's jump into red Cheddar voice channel and see what they are saying.
Hey.
Yep. We need to clear up houses. House and
They never
walls.
built. Okay.
That's fine. Just more houses. Yep, just more fires. We need to get a third dock down, but we need to clear out the shorefish, I believe. You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, the Japanese fish are going to tank that a lot. Get a demo out. See if you can demo their repair bills. Blacksmith at home. Good. Pull back. Pull back. Blacksmith. All right. We need demos. Good. And just make sure you're microing back the weak ones. Micro back the weak one on the right, on the left, on the left.
Where'd my other fire go? They got it.
You lost it, yeah. Okay, you can probably queue a demo now. But they're not going to be up for a minute.
Let's maybe focus on our buildings.
Yep. Let's get our buildings up. You have idols on your berries. Queue up more bills. You need to keep losing your chips. Just back up to the little choke point there so your builds can repair. And your demo's about to pop out. Yeah, they're going super heavy on water now. Okay, let's get our market and click up. Okay, we got what we wanted off of fish.
More demos and stuff, or what?
Yeah, but you're gonna keep them garrisoned.
And you hear the players. We've got a water fight.
yeah,
Cheddar seems to be in a great advantage since he has 6 fire galleys and there are no counters at the moment from blue except for 2 demolition rafts underway. It seems to
Man.
be
And Cheddar, I didn't think that he'd do it, but Cheddar is up to castle before Real THF. Only a minute to castle, and Real THF's gonna be a minute and a half behind, given the current standing. I really think that it might be worthwhile for Real THF to also drop a tower to help protect those docks, but we'll have to see what he decides to go with.
yeah, I'm waiting for those demolition raft and galleys to pop out and make some damage. Yeah, by the way, thanks Domis for letting me know about the colors. So yeah, blue is real and red is shadow. Castle Age for red, War Galleys being updated.
Yeah, at this point, I'd say that Real THF would probably need to get the demos out before those fire galleys turn into fire ships.
I think the demo didn't work. Now, yeah, that second demolition raft didn't match to one single fire ship. It seems like blue is losing water, and
Yeah, it does.
He lost water, guys.
It does look like blue has lost water control at this kind of point in the game. Malay are a really strong civ for this map. I have to say, I've seen Cheddar play Malay before on this map. I kind of know the game plan. They're probably they take water control, they get their eco in order, and then they just spam cheap elephants. So I think if Real THF can kind of predict that or counter that, then there could be a chance. But right now, Cheddar does have a massive lead over Real THF. 10 bill advantage and 9 warship advantage. And not to mention that Cheddar now has all of this fish that he can go fish from now.
So yeah, both players in Castle Age, 42 villagers for red, 35 villagers for blue, and they have both. They have 2 TCs now. Building the second TC.
I'd like to see Real THF drop a 3rd TC at this point so he can try to catch up in villagers.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the resources for it, and it does look like he is dropping that next TC in the far right corner.
That's good. That's good. Between the gold and the small pockets of wood, he's collecting relics. 1 relic collected from blue. Yes. So
Yep.
what would be the strategy now for blue in order to come back, because they've lost water? Is not
I
the
think
end.
blue needs to boom up, and I think he needs to try to figure out what red is making and counter it or push forward with his own. I mean, the Japanese have really strong infantry. So something common that you might see with the Japanese is like a Halb siege push, or Yasama towers. That could be something to retake the water with. Something else they could do is, I mean, depending, it's very situational, but samurai, or maybe he goes into arbalists. So, or actually knowing Jade, I know I've thrown out a lot of options here already, but knowing Jade, maybe CA, because the Japanese CA are quite good now after the recent update that happened in the past this past year. So there's a lot of options.
We are witnessing some walling with houses from Cheddar, just to prevent some sneaky cut through the forest later in the game. That's really nice, so they can even spot if they are going through later on.
I think it looks like actually that Real THF is going for some monks. So if he can convert 4 or 5 of these fire ships,
Wow,
then that could be really, really good for him.
I see they updated the Sanctity. What does Sanctity do?
Sanctity provides your monks with extra hit points, so it makes them a lot stronger. The biggest thing with Sanctity is if you're, like, say for example, converting a siege unit like a Mangonel, Sanctity allows the monks to take 2 Mangonel hits over just 1 Mangonel hit and dying. It gives it that little bit of extra HP. But of course, we're not really seeing Mangonels here. I think what he's trying to do though is just give it a little more HP in case the fire ships try to hit him. But blue has actually, or not blue, but Cheddar has actually landed on Real THF's base and is now dropping a barracks, and what
Oh.
soon I believe he's going to be dropping is some stables into the cheap elephants. So
I-
I just hope that Real THF sees that before it's too late.
I just missed that. How did they do that? Oh, with the transport ship?
Yeah.
Did
He
they
used a transport ship and he landed on the far corner where the berries are and
No.
walked the villagers along that wood line and all the way down, and now he's dropping his stables. So we are going to see some cheap elephants from Cheddar.
Wow.
I hope Real THF can react and make some pikes in time. But right now he doesn't see anything. So
Not indeed. And thanks for following XTR_01. Yeah, they had so Blue didn't spot anything, although they were trying to convert some galleys, but yeah. Could be this the end for Real THF?
it might, depending on how many oh no, he doesn't he's getting light cap, so maybe he's gonna go into light cap spam instead of the elephants, but oh no, I know what he's doing. He's getting a handful of light cap to snipe the monks, and then he's gonna go full elephants.
Yeah, they are updating Devotion, which is, I think, makes units harder to convert. Is that true?
Yes, so devotion is if I'm remembering correctly, makes them 15% harder to convert.
Right.
And then the upgrade after that is faith, and faith makes them 50% harder to convert. Boom.
What happened there?
We saw a demo ship hit some fishing ships from red.
All right, 87 villagers for blue, 73 for red. Light cavalry is underway. And hey, castle, red from castle. Glass of water.
Yeah.
This time is full. Hope you
So
are
blue-
enjoying, guys.
This is gonna be really rough for blue here. He's got a lot of resources in the bank. 1,000 gold,
Right.
600 food, and if he just made some pikes at this point, it would be super good for him. But
Oh,
he just
look at that.
doesn't know what's happening.
No.
He's gonna know what happens soon as he sees all these light cab, though.
I'll be jumping their voice channel.
Use your fire. Okay, on garrison. Okay, now you can think about clicking up. Or not. Don't do pikes. We don't need it.
Okay.
You can attack that scout with your fills. Okay, well, it looks like there's flooding, so.
This
Okay.
is very unexpected.
You also weren't watching water, so that all got lost.
Alright, now we bait them into pikes. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, just get them onto wood or something, whatever, that's fine. Okay. Ooh, fix the idols in the stone, get them onto wood or something. Get them onto something. Get them onto something.
Oh, really, really well played from Cheddar and Noah. Hey, look at that, Ben.
Wow, and
Look at
GG.
that. They forced them to call GG at minute 34 of the game.
Yeah, I think as soon as they saw the castle and all the archery ranges and the fact that Cheddar was imp,
Yeah.
it was kind of over for Real THF at that point. He needed to spot those villagers dropping the barracks in the stables. If he would have spotted those, it would have been a completely different game. But it's just his lack of awareness on that front really cost the game at this point. But Well, it brings us to game 3 on Jungle Fortress.
Yeah,
so
that's correct.
I'm excited to see how that one
correct.
goes.
Yeah, very, very quick game this time. So we will go into game 3 very soon. And that's 1-1. And so, guys, are you enjoying the set? Just let us know in the chat. We got a winner for the prediction, Thomas. Can I see who won? Not sure. Great games here. Great final for this Battle of the Backseat tournament. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone, to all the players and casters and people who helped with the tournament. Thanks, Jade. Seems like players are hosting the game number 3. So let's start. Let's see if we can get game number 3. Yeah, the lobby is up, but they haven't started yet.
Sounds good. No, that was a quick one, especially compared to the first game. I mean, as I said before, I really think that landing really kind of determined the game. I think as well that Real THF, he really needed to get up to Feudal Age a lot faster than he did. It's hard to beat Malay to Feudal, but at the same time, he had that eco advantage of going water first. I just think that maybe he focused a little bit too much on wood and not enough on food. But overall, like I said, good game. I think if you take game 1 and game 2 and you average them out, you get 2 decently length games. But we're going to game 3 here soon.
Yes, I'm just showing the map for this upcoming match, and the map is called Jungle Fortress. It's a kind of arena map where the 2 players are separated by some forest and protected by walls. I think they are walls, stone walls.
Yep, they are stone walls.
Correct, if I remember correctly. We will see Khmer. That's a good question. They could actually play Khmer. Yes. Let me see.
So it does look like they have a game going right now.
Oh, today. For me, the lobby is still in the lobby browser. Are you actually already watching the game, Benito?
I'm not watching the game yet.
Right. Okay.
I just have to refresh. I just hovered over the live over their channel. Oh, actually, never mind. I think they were actually reviewing the map really quickly before they.
Right.
I just hovered over their stream and I saw that the map was there and I said, oh, okay. But nope, they haven't started yet.
Okay. Nice.
So we're just waiting in maybe another minute or two, and then we'll get to jump in.
We can take some time to relax and chill. Game one
Definitely.
was really stressful. Game one.
Yeah. Just one moment, guys. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channels, and we are also on Instagram. I'm very active there. I'm posting stuff about Age of Empires. So I've just shared the 2 links, people in the chat. Feel free to subscribe. We are working on some content to share about Age of Empires, since Microsoft is not doing really that much advertisement about the game. Actually, they are not doing anything at all. So we are working to make some cool videos to promote the game and get more people, even from like young generations. And I think that would be really helpful for the game. I still believe it could become a very popular game. I think we are just still at the early stage of Age of Empires 2. There is so much potential, in my personal opinion.
Definitely. I think I also believe that this game could be a lot larger than it currently is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know there's a lot of fans of H3 and H4 and H1, but and I know my opinion's obviously biased, but I really do think Age of Empires 2 is like the masterpiece, perfect version of this game. I mean, it's really well balanced. You have a lot of civilizations, you have a lot of units, and you have really great unit designs and compositions. So and the strategies are endless, as we're seeing. I mean, we saw the transport over with palisades, and with that transport over with palisades, like to block the dock, like that could have been a really good strategy. I think maybe if it was just a little bit more fine-tuned, and also maybe if it just wasn't against the melee, could have been different. But yeah, I do think that I've branched off, but I think Age of Empires 2, it's a great game, and I think if there's just more awareness, it could be a lot bigger. Something else I will say is that there is a bit of a learning curve to the game, that I think is a barrier to playing for a lot of people, because a lot of people like to kind of jump into a game and be able to learn it quick. Age does take a long time to learn, but if you can put in the time, I think it's the amount that you get out of it is just so worth it.
Also, Hermetica is here to help anyone who's new to the game. So we are more than welcome to help new players. Just join our Discord, guys. Come to our voice channels. We have really great people. We are building up a truly international community. And I've met honestly, really great people who taught me a lot. And but yeah, we can talk about this later. Now we can jump into game number 3, as it has started. And there we are. Game number 3, Real THF with Khmer in color blue in the south of the map, in the south part of the map. 12 villagers pop for him. In a color red, we got Cheddar with the Italians.
Yeah, and we have seen this before in previous games. Cheddar loves playing Italians on this map. They can go through the ages pretty quick. They're a very versatile civ. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we'll see a blacksmith in a stable in Feudal Age from Cheddar. And I think we may see a defensive castle at some point. It just depends. So I'm very curious to see what Real THF does. I think it's easy to predict that they'll probably do Khmer Ballista Elephants. I know Jade loves Ballista Elephants. However, something else that I recently have played with the Khmer is you can go into like double stable battle elephants, and the battle elephants are fast because the Khmer elephants run faster, and they're super chunky and beefy. So that could be a valid strategy as well. But we'll have to see what these guys do.
Right. Just checking the colors. Should Cheddar be red and real blue? Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay, perfect. I just have really bad memories with names, colors, and numbers. So
For sure.
I have to rely on Benito's knowledge and wisdom. All right, 18 pop for both players. 19 actually right now. Gold mine for Real THF. Yeah, probably this gonna be fast castle. So blue has 9 llamas. And there are only 4 llamas from red. Oh, because blue just stole the llamas. So I think they knew about the llamas in the map. They have been collecting all the llamas, Ben.
Yeah, I think so too. Really smart play because you don't start. You only start with I believe 5 llamas, which can hinder your food income. And it really makes an FC a little bit harder to do more effectively when you don't have as much food from llamas. But look how many llamas that they have here, because it does look like Real THF has prioritized pushing the deer from the outside into the base, which also very, very valid strategy from Cheddar and Noah. But I do like the collection of all the llamas across the map. Not only does it give Real THF a lot of that vision around the map and seeing what's what, but it also provides him with that extra food resource that will last him throughout the game.
And
what would complete it? What would complete it for me is if Real THF ended up pushing the deer as well. That would be the perfect, food position for Real THF.
Yes, the advantage for Real is that they, as you said, they explored the map already. Cheddar, they didn't go beyond their own walls. If you see the vision, it's just a small pocket for red, and instead blue. They got a good vision on Cheddar's part of the map. I think they knew this map and they wanted to secure all the llamas as a main strategy. Yeah, thanks Powner of Souls, if you're still there. Once again, I truly love your maps. Without you, we wouldn't have the tournament. So thanks a lot, Powner. Really great work. All right. Feudal Ages for both players. I've seen a barrack from red. A barrack from red. What does it mean? And a market. And a stable. Are they pushing? With what? With scouts?
So this is what the Cheddar did last time. Dropped a stable, and I thought it was a blacksmith, but no, I think it was a stable market.
Yeah.
Market for rebalancing stable to prevent any kind of castle drop or put a little bit of pressure on Cheddar or Real THF. Sorry. They've done this before in the past 2 games that I've casted with them. If they do it again, it's no surprise there. But I'm curious what Real THF's plan is in this game, because again, with Khmer, they're very flexible. I mean, he's got villagers on stone, so I'd foresee a castle in Real THF's future. It doesn't look like he's putting that much urgency on the castle, so it could be a castle that, you know, happens a little bit towards the early to mid castle age for Real THF. But there is a huge focus on food for him, so I think there will be some kind of you know, elephants at play here.
Look at the idle TC, just 1 second for both players.
Both players are doing an incredible job of keeping their TCs running without very much idle time. It's really good performance, especially in a tournament setting, because I find with tournaments, you know, you've got your nerves, you've got a lot at stake, you've got so many things you're focusing on. So really well done by these guys, and I think that's why we're seeing them in the final as well.
That's so true. 3 red scouts. Sorry, yeah, scouts. Cavalry moving forward. There are 3 scouts from blue as well. Let's jump into Cheddar voice channel.
Get the scouts forward. We need the scouts forward. Qvils. Oh, he's going to light cav also. Pull back at light cav. Run all the way back to your base, get light cav.
Yep.
Get Bosa.
Bosa.
And now we're just farm simulator.
Roger.
Yeah, just run the light cav back to your base. And you're gonna make another one. This thing's going for light cav. Farm simulator. Farms by the
Yep.
mill. Cancel the next scout. Only one more scout. Qvils. 500 food. Good. Now you can keep your light cap forward. Now they're light cap, now you can fight.
Probably send your light cav out to where they could be building their TC.
Okay, let's go over here then.
Queue up bills. Pretty sure we win that. Yeah, we have bloodlines, they don't. Okay, good fight.
Yay.
You hear the Real's happiness in winning the first fight because of bloodlines. So first,
Nice fight.
Yeah, nice fight from Real and Jade.
Yeah, four light cav versus 4 light cav. That's the difference bloodlines can make, guys. You know, three light cav are left and 0 are left for Cheddar. So, but Cheddar is going into boom mode as Noah has instructed. The question is, how is Real THF going to respond? He's got enough for a castle, and it looks like a castle is going up inside of Real THF's base. That was for you. Redeem a glass of water.
Yeah, I just drunk, yeah. Hello, the Otter one. Welcome, man. So 3 TCs for red, only 2 TCs for blue, but a defensive castle in the center of the map. 42 villagers from blue, 56 for red, and the knights coming from blue. The scout cavalry were just disrupting the third red TC outside his walls. I just wonder now with what they will do with the knights. They are still in the base. Khmer Castle. Oh, they are going to cut through. Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that Khmer are going to cut through and send knights. I think that is the strategy from the Khmer player here this game. The thing is, Khmer need enough knights, and Cheddar does not have any villagers only 3 on stone, but that will not be enough to get a castle in time for when the knights arrive. I really think that this is kind of like an all-in kind of push here coming for blue. So I'm really excited to see if he can make it work. This is almost like game 1 2.0, where there's an early rush, and it all depends on how well Cheddar can defend with it.
So I have a question here on my capture age. I see ballistics as attack. Does it mean has been updated by the player?
No. So if the tech has a little if it's shaded in with blue, then it means it's been researched. But if it's not, so if you look at bloodlines to the right of it, how that's bluer, then
gotcha. Yeah, clear. Thanks.
So right now, Real THF doesn't have any forging or scale barding. He just has bloodlines and knights and bit axe, and it does look like he is getting ready to push through with an elephant to cut through.
Oh, they stopped to cut through. I don't know why.
I think just microing other economy. There is a group of red light cav that have jumped into blue's lower left. So.
Okay, now they can go back. I see university from red. Why university?
University from red. Let's see here. That could be for fortified wall. That could be for masonry. It's also just a key building that you need to go up to imp. I am very curious to see what he does with the university though, because usually you'd use that for something relatively important, but it could be that Cheddar is planning on going to fast imp this. With the 76 villagers that he does have. I have to say, though, I really think Real THF needs more knights, but as long as he can continue to stream knights up towards where he plans on cutting, I think that he might be okay. I also will mention, though, that he does need to get scale barding, and he is getting that actually at the moment. But before he does enter the base, he will need chain barding armor. I think that's going to be critical to fighting under the TCs. There is an outpost.
Yeah, there is. I'm gonna switch to their vision and jump into Cheddar's voice channel. Let's hear their reaction.
Okay, castle in the middle. Just place the castle somewhere in the middle. Yep, right there. Good. Click up. At home. Good raid. Get the light cav on there. Good. Click up. Get fletching. Oh shit, make a blacksmith at home. Oh, they're cutting. Delete the castle at home. Delete the castle in the middle, castle at home. Delete it, castle in your base. Delete farms, put a castle right there. YOLO it. Fletching. Just YOLO it down. Fletching, ballistics at your university. Q-vills. That's fine. You're just gonna garrison and make Genbos. And get +2. Get +2 attack after this. Garrison, +2. Genbos.
Impact.
Good, they're trapped. This is fine. Fine. Good. Get the vills back to work, make Genbos.
Oh, yeah, Noah is a master of backsitting. A true master of backsitting. Benito, what do you think?
That was a really smart play, deleting the farms, dropping the castle there. I would have liked to see Blue take a handful of knights and run to the other side, because I think it would have been close, but I think Blue actually may have been able to deny that castle with a little bit more better knight micro. But again, well done from Noah coaching
Wow.
Cheddar here. But Cheddar apparently has enough resources to drop a secondary castle forward. So
unbelievable.
This is a really good play for him. I would like to see. I'd like to see if the knights can try to get into that gold, because if they can get into that gold, then he can get value. But right now, those knights aren't going to get very much value, and he'll just use Genoese crossbow to slowly pick away at them.
And Imperial Age at the same time.
Well, the Italians, they do get Imperial Age a lot cheaper than most civs. Their Imperial Age upgrade is like, I want to say like 15 or 20% cheaper. It's not as cheap as the Byzantines, but it's still relatively cheap.
All right, Cheddar has now cleared his base, his Imperial, a monastery from blue. They could actually buy food and go up. Real THF has 1,500 gold. Oh,
I think it's going to be another uphill battle though for real THF, because this is one of those games where I mean, he got probably about 10 or 12 villager kills in that scramble, but it wasn't enough to close the gap eco lead wise, given that Cheddar has 3 TCs and has been on 3 TCs for the majority of the game, and real THF just kind of got his 3rd TC down very recently.
Trab, 2 traps from red. That's a great chemistry as well. More stables from Cheddar, and Genoese crossbowmen moving forward. Yeah, now blue knows about the red castle. Let's see what they are saying.
Walls. Second layer? No.
No. They're just gonna delay. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more knights. Yeah, we'll stay in Castle Age for a while.
Okay.
So we can probably build another stable as well. Send those vills back, they're all gonna die.
Okay.
So Jade suggesting to stay a little bit more in Castle Age. Why is that, Benito? Benito, you're muted, I think.
I always mute myself when I jump into the other channel,
okay,
so
okay.
I don't say anything.
I just
But,
stay shut. I don't say a word.
Yeah, so anyways, the reason that he'd stay in Castle Age, as I was trying to say earlier, is because if he goes to Imp right now, he won't have enough resources to defend himself with. So right now, he's got to devote all of his resources into defending against this push, even though the push is an Imperial Age push, which with a unit that directly counters his own.
Wow.
Another castle coming forward, though, from Cheddar. This is going to be pretty critical here.
Yeah. I mean, how can they stop this situation now?
It's tough. I mean, Italians are a really good civ for this matchup. I think maybe Jade and Real THF thought that they'd get more damage with the Ballista and Knight push, but the reaction time for Cheddar was quite good with that castle. And there's a ram coming now. That's they're really using a wide range of equipment here to fight with. I do like the Scorpion response from Real THF. With enough Scorpions, that could be troublesome. But now again, Cheddar is adding in Light Cav, which will be Hussar very soon. So I think that would cancel out any Scorpions that try to kind of come forward. But we're in a predicament now because Real THF's eco is super exposed at this point. There's a castle that is guarding kind of the front push here. It's going to be really tough for Real THF to come back from this, I think. Eco-wise, they're very close in eco. Cheddar, 20 vills more, but
oh, they found...
It's a rough position. It's a rough position to be in right now for Real THF.
Oh, the light cavalry found the blue TC. But yeah, he can garrison villagers.
Yeah.
Blue...
And he's got an elf here that will help.
I mean, as Otter said, he wants to see some Scorpions, and there the Scorpions are 8 Scorpions.
Yeah, so that's a good number of Scorpions to be able to kind of help deal with what they've got. If he can mass more Scorpions, and kind of protect them with those knights, then I think he'll probably be okay. But again, it's really hard because he's in Castle Age fighting an Imperial army, and all Cheddar has to do is just slowly keep creeping in, slowly keep upgrading his troops, and keep getting in. And as we're seeing, conscription and handcart are coming in. A bombard cannon is coming. So it's going to be a tough game for Real THF, that's for sure.
Okay, we got a fight. Knights against Genoese Scorpions.
And the Trebs are fighting the Scorpions as well. Oh, this is tough.
That castle is killing more knights. All the Scorpions, actually, all the Scorpions are down.
I think this is probably going to be the end for Real THF, unfortunately, in this at this point here. He's gonna get these Trebs. He's gonna get these Trebs.
It's too late, Benito, because
it is too late because he's now lost all of his knights. And yeah, good game, guys.
GG has been called. That's a 2-1 for Cheddar. 2-1, guys. GG. Another quick game, 39 in-game minutes for Cheddar. It seems like Cheddar has he has better micro. What do you think?
I think it's just like the Civ matchup in this game.
Right.
I really think that the Khmer against the Italians is a really tough matchup. It's really easy to predict what the Khmer are going to do. They're going to probably cut, which they already predicted. They had enough to defend with against it. It just needs to be a faster push, in my opinion, and it needs to be a harder push. I think if he would have kind of done a little bit more all in, it probably would have been a little bit more effective. But where you're not kind of going all in, you're kind of half in. It's a little easier to defend against. But as we know again as well, Cheddar is good at defending, and especially because Noah is good at defending. So
yeah. 2-1. That means that the next game number 4, it will be the match game for Cheddar.
Yep.
Yeah. So, ladies and
match
gentlemen,
game, but it could go to game 5 though. We'll see.
Could be. So, Real THF must win the next one in order to try to go to the best of 5. That's correct, yes. So the military, so yeah, nice push. I mean, from blue, but then they cut through the forest, failed because they couldn't really get any damage, unfortunately.
I really think if there would have been some kind of siege unit like Rams in addition to those knights, it could have been a lot more effective because they could have taken down the castle and done a little bit more damage. But it's just really hard because you got to be quick with it and you got to really devote a lot of eco into it. It's the kind of push that you got to go 1 TC and put all your villagers to the specific eco that they've got to maintain, and then you don't make any more villagers. You just keep pumping knights and you keep pumping rams, or you pump elephants and you pump rams. I've lost to that kind of strategy before at the 1800 level on like a Black Forest type game where a Khmer player did cut into my base. Didn't matter how many pikes, how many monks I used. It's just the constant flow of siege and ram and elephants and knights. It's a really good strategy, but again, it's all in. So you kind of have to play it like that, I think, if you're gonna do that kind of strategy.
All right, so game number 4 will be played on the 2 hills. I think last time we saw a super quick match on that map. It didn't last that much time.
So I'm actually really excited to see this because I wasn't here last weekend for the games. I was working.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see this map because it'll be the first time I've seen this map played.
Yeah, that game was casted by our dear friend Tom Snuffles and Happy Dandy. That was a really good match to watch. Let me share the map. Let me share the map here on OBS. And that's 2 hills, as you can see, guys. Hello. Hello, Icarus. Icarus. How do you say Icarus?
I think it's Icarus.
Icarus,
like,
Icarus.
And from Greek mythology.
Yeah, Icarus.
Um,
From Colorado. Nice. So yeah, I'm from Italy. Ben is from Canada.
Mustard Tiger. Oh, okay, so yeah, we played with Mustard Tiger earlier this week in the Hermetica Discord.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
welcome.
Oh, you are Mustard. Oh, hi Mustard. Thanks for popping by. So yeah, we have been hosting this tournament for like 2 months now. This is the super last game of the tournament. It's a best of 5 grand final. Was a double elimination format. We had 16 players, a prize pool of 320 euro, which will be split between first, second, and third place. We are still collecting some money from Twitch. So guys, if you wanna gift some subs, all the money collected will be entirely given to the players. I think we are...
And thanks to Rev for the bits.
Yeah, thanks, Reverend. You are the only one who gives bits, and still I don't know what they are, so...
Bits are Twitch currency as well, so it's a way to also kind of give to the channel.
Right. Does it mean that we are rich?
I think so.
Okay, that's good. Then that's good. That's what we want.
Oh wow, Inazal just cheered 100 bits. Wow, that's awesome.
Thanks, guys. Okay, Jace is telling us that the lobby is up. So
yes,
let's take a look at the in-game
and
lobby browser.
As you just get into the lobby hypnos, I'm gonna have to be right back really quick for a small bathroom break. But
yeah, maybe you know what?
Wait for me.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a couple of minutes as well. So guys, don't leave yet. We take a quick break before game number 4.
Game 4, small break.
Stay with us,
and we'll get into it.
And I'm back. I'm back. All right. What does it mean, trivia? Oh, probably you want to know. You need to know some information about the tourney. I'm gonna share that if it makes sense. Okay, lobby's up. Players have started, and they've got Dravidians. I think you are muted, Ben.
Yes, apologies. I was muted once again. I gotta get a little bit better at keeping track of that.
It takes time. It takes time. The more we
but,
cast, the better we become. Okay. I need to launch capture rage. Okay, my capture rage is not. Oh yeah, it's streaming now. I'm streaming. But I need to change scene. And there we are. Back live for game number 4. Great casting when he's unmuted though. Possibly, yeah. Yeah. The best
great
cast.
casting when he's unmuted,
Yeah.
though. I know. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Dravidians versus Dravidians. This is going to be really, really interesting, I think.
All right, guys. Predictions are up. Please cast your votes for the winner of game number 4. As you can see on this map, we have... Oh, wait a minute. I cannot move my mouse anymore.
You could try alt-tabbing in and out, and
Alt.
maybe that will allow you to...
I need to restart. Hang on. My capture rage. Yeah, maybe you can tell us about the Dravidians, Benito, if you know the save.
Yeah, so Dravidians are a really good pick for these type of hybrid water maps. Their strengths are on the water and in infantry, as well as elephant units. The Dravidians' bonus is that they get an extra 200 wood every single time they go up the ages. So it really provides them with a really good foundation for playing water aggression and getting a lot of water out early and getting lots of docks out early. They have the ability for their elephants and skirms. They attack 25% faster. So their Ellie archers are quite good. They're like machine gun Ellie archers. And the other thing is their infantry are also quite good because of their crown upgrade, which is Woot Steel. That basically makes all of their infantry ignore armor. So Halbs, champions, or their Yurumi swordsmen are all very, very good units to play with. But in this situation, I think we're gonna need to see some water control. And whoever gains water control on this map is going to have a very significant advantage long term for this matchup, similar to Game 2's water control situation.
So in blue color, Cheddar to the left, in red color, Real to the right, and look at that. Cheddar is moving a villager forward behind red base. Something is going on there. And 1 dog for blue, 20 pop for blue, 1 dog for red, 19 pop for red. What that villager is going to do? Whoa, maybe red is spotted? No, they didn't see that. Oh,
He did not.
I think. Oh, look at that. That would be unfortunate. No way. They are gonna find out, will they? No.
That's crazy.
Oh,
that's crazy. Oh, because he's trying to go for the boars. That's what he's trying to do.
No, I'm not sure. I think he's going to build something.
I think red's trying to go for the boars. But blue is trying to do a sneaky base.
Yeah, that's a sneaky base. Let's go into real THF voice channel.
Take it. Right?
Yeah, now you can. And if his scout comes back, you'll just attack it with your scout. You don't have 5 on gold yet.
Shoot. At least I have loom. That helps.
I think we got the sneaker. Check their docks with your scout. Just give you, yeah, good. Okay. Build a house with her, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Q-Vills. We're gonna lose the water probably, but we need to make this same thing. Put your fish to the back, like the back fish or whatever, and we're gonna queue demo, fire demo into the gap, forward range.
Okay. So
Try to get your scout forward. We want to explore her base, their base. Okay, forward range right now, but keep it in the back. They're gonna take the hunt. Yep, right there. Good. Fire demo. Fire.
All right, back live here in the caster channel. One fire galley from red, two fire galleys underway from blue, and look at that again, archery range. So Benito, what happened last time is that Cheddar, they archer rushed real THF. It seems like they are doing that again, but in a more sneaky way. I think you're muted, Ben. Yeah.
So the colors are backwards. I was a little bit confused here.
Oh, that's why I was being triggered.
Yeah, so
I think
real
something
THF being was usually blue and Cheddar was usually red. There we go.
Just wonder why Capture A changes that. Oh no, they are walling off the base and they have no idea there is an archery range.
This could be a game-ending play, no joke, if he gets enough archers in his base.
No.
Again, taking advantage of that extra wood that you get when aging up, you can get a free archery range out of it.
So this happened, Ben, in the last game as well. Last time they were just moving archers from their base into blue base, coming from the north, and that was GG very early. So, but look at that. Oh, sorry, we didn't see actually. Blue did the same. Real THF did the same in the south. But,
oh wow, yeah.
But
So this could be archers versus archers in both players' bases. But the key thing here is Cheddar is fully walled.
Yeah.
Real THF is not fully walled.
Yeah.
So that is going to be the key difference here, I believe. And it does look like the red archers are on the move.
On the move indeed. I'm going to jump into real THF void channel to hear a reaction.
Should we do something with these archers?
Yeah, let's use them.
We attack with these things?
Yep. User military. He's already in our base.
Oh. How did this happen?
Okay, we can drop the range at home.
Let's get in his
Pull
base.
your sheep back to your TC. Pull your sheep back to your TC. Okay, let's make some skirm.
We are back live. So it seems like blue take all the red fire galleys, but red with the demos got back his docks. that push, Archer's push, wasn't that effective this time as in the previous one. Blue Archers trying to get into red base, but that watchtower will prevent them. Ben, you are muted, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this
Looks
time
like that archer rush was pretty effective.
still very effective. Yes. 32 villagers for blue, 37 for red. More resources collected from Cheddar. Now those villagers will clear the archers. There are more archers coming from the only archery range. Probably that one archery range is not enough. What do you think, Ben?
One archery range, I think it's good enough for some early pressure. I mean, Cheddar is already just about to not just about to Castle Age, is just clicked to Castle Age. Is getting good value with these, keeping the villagers really busy, keeping them off resources, and that's kind of the important thing. Whereas Real THF on the other side with archers isn't really getting much value with his archers. They're kind of just running around trying to break through, but there's so much idle time being given with these archers from red.
Yeah, and also red could easily lose water very soon. But
and Real THF is just out of wood, so he can't possibly make any more skirms to defend his base if he has no wood. So that makes it also really tough.
But no wood for red as well, because all his wood line has been targeted by the blue archers. However, 28 villagers for blue, 39 for red. Both now blue clicked up. So Real managed to go up.
Yeah, Real did manage to go up, and with going up, he managed to get his extra 200 wood, which will help give him some more skirmishers once again. But I think it's a really tough position for him right now, given that he's 10 villagers behind, and those archers are just harassing his wood line constantly. The micro from Cheddar is quite good right now. But I will say kudos to Real THF. He does have that archer on Cheddar's wood line as well, forcing Cheddar to have to go to the other side for wood.
And
I was gonna say, but I think the key thing here is that Cheddar still maintains water control, and so given the fact that he has that water control, that's going to be really, really difficult for Real THF from here on out. He's just not going to have as much eco, and that could give Cheddar the advantage pulling away here. And you've also got this siege workshop up, so if that comes out and there's siege now on blue in addition to the archer push, that might spell GG for blue. But we'll have to see.
However, red is struggling to get wood. Actually, he has no access to wood. I mean, very little.
Well,
very little.
He does have little. Yeah. It's the same thing for both sides. Both sides are struggling to get wood a little bit, and we can see a siege workshop from blue on the other side as well. I will say though, it's going to be a matter of who manages to disrupt each other's eco more, and I do think this mangonel is going to be crucial for red here in the push. He's pushing blue off of wood once again. Blue's eco is in disarray. There's no more skirms. Red is playing this very, very well.
I mean, they should have walled off their base in a more efficient way.
Yeah, I think the way that red walled off the base was quite good. It prevented this happening on red side, because they kind of had mirrored strategies. Just red pulled it off a little bit quicker and a little bit more smoothly. And this is something you never want to see: a group of villagers running towards the siege when there's a scorpion and a group of archers there to protect. It's putting Real THF in a really rough position.
Super rough for him. No stone, no gold, no food.
Yeah. And we're looking here again.
And crossbowman.
Crossbower and red is now walling in blue as well.
Wow.
Further trapping his base and keeping him kind of locked down.
What a game! Really super well played by Cheddar. I'm surprised that Jade and Real didn't really.
Well, it's tough. I mean,
tough,
it
yeah.
seems that they had similar strategies. Just the execution by Cheddar and on this one here was just a little bit more effective. I mean, Cheddar has the water control, has most of the land control here now. Forced Real THF into a home siege workshop that is just gonna be again rely solely on some mangonel micro. The only thing I will say is that Real THF is back on wood and gold quite strongly now, but that will be disrupted once that TC goes down.
Wow. And 2 TCs for red. This is gonna be GG, guys.
I think so. And here come the crossbow to kind of further support this push. It's going to be tough. That Mangonel's going to go down because he's too busy microing in his own base to try to bother with having to micro in the opponent's base.
Way, wow.
And I think it's just, yeah, there's too many things going on, and there's too much of a lead right now that Cheddar has.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. And that's a Mangonel. Oh.
Yeah, great escape from blue, but to go where and to do what?
Yeah, and he can't really escape because those cliffs, they're really keeping those villagers in, and those crossbow are just making fodder of those villagers.
There they call it. The great GG, guys.
GG,
great
guys.
GG. That's a winning match. So
yeah,
we have the champions of the Battle of the Backseat second chapter. Wow. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that these last 2 matches did last very short. I mean, we got almost 2 hours in game 1, but then yeah, probably because the maps require different strategies, and I think Cheddar, yeah, he played really well. I know he was super committed to win this tournament. He was training really hard.
Yeah, and both teams were training really hard, right? And Real THF and Jade, I know they trained quite hard. They played really well in all the circumstances. I mean, we saw in game 1, that 2-hour game, just how how committed and devoted these guys were. They really showcased their skill in that match too. I think that Cheddar just had stronger civ picks in the maps to follow, especially like game 2 and game 3. Like I said before, like when I've casted his previous games, he's picked those exact same civs and won with those exact same civs. So very well practiced, and the strategy was very solid from that side. I have to give kudos though to Real THF and Jade. I love it when they do kind of like some crazy pushes because that's kind of where I like to play as well. I love the crazy pushes, and it just makes it a lot more entertaining as well. So kudos to them on those, and it was well played by all.
Yeah, absolutely. Was really a great set. And it's curious that Cheddar came from the lower bracket of the tournament, but he managed to improve and get his supreme victory in the grand final, the return. So if the players wanna jump in the voice channel, guys, feel free to do it. Actually, anybody can jump in the voice channel on Discord, particularly other players and previous streamers, anybody, even dummies, you can jump in. We will have a final chat talk about the tournament. But here, Jade of Gamer and the Real THF. Hi guys.
Hello.
GG. And
GG guys.
And the winners of the Battle of the Backseat Tournament 2, Cheddar and Noah. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And really GG's, Jade and THF. I think that was the the best set of the tournament, and like some of the best games. The first game, the last game, really fun.
That first game was crazy, guys. Like, I want to start there. Like,
Yeah.
how are you guys feeling in that game? I mean, I know we popped into the chat a couple times. What did you think? Like, what were the thoughts as the game evolved?
I was just thinking, as long as I can keep my massive manga die, I'm in a good spot.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that was on the other side. It's how dare you keep your Mangadai alive? I was willing to throw 1,000 skirms to kill your Mangadai, but never could get him whittled down.
Yeah, it was a drag. I thought your aggression was really good. I wanted to ask if the siege workshops and the stables were south intentionally, because we had scouted the kind of north and middle areas, and that's where like Andy pushed us in their set, and we totally missed the forward ranges and siege workshops. It was really
That
well
was
done.
intentional.
Yeah, going back and watching the Rex, I'm like, okay, every time someone's played aggressive, they've always gone north. And now they're walling in anticipation that the aggression's going to be north. Let's just go south.
Yeah, and I thought that was a really great push for you guys. I honestly thought when watching that push was going to end the game there, but I mean, I know I've seen it before from you, Chet and Noah. You guys have a really good defense, especially when you're under a lot of pressure like that. And looking at the stats of like the villager counts and the military counts, like after that push, you guys were actually like on even villagers. So it was an effective push, but it wasn't the end. Obviously, it just led to even further and further pushes all over the map.
So guys,
Yeah, that was. Go ahead, Hypnos.
no, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that the first push. I think every time we've really played caves, we've been pushed. So we knew what we needed to do, not panic, play through. Because if we could take out their knights, the distance to get there too is so long that if we keep booming, we should be fine. But yeah, that was a solid game one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the second game with walling ahead and walling that coastline, that was a very funny strategy. What were you guys' thoughts when you saw that?
We were like, wait, what? What's happening? Yeah, that was a great strat for you all. That was solid. But I think pretty early on, Noah's like, okay, don't worry about it. We'll just tower later. Like, we'll just get it back. We'll reclaim it. So, but it's definitely delayed a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, how did you guys get across? Like with all those scouts and stuff near the end? We were so caught off guard.
Once we took out your docks, we transported 3 bills over.
And just like snuck them to the right side.
Yeah.
They stuck them between the berries and the forest, and I could have swore you guys saw it, but I guess you didn't, and they kept really sneaky with it.
Yeah, that happened, guys, when you were trying to convert with the 4 monks the fire galleys. At the exact moment you were trying to convert them, they sneaked in. I'm sharing this. I'm sharing the replay. Let's see if we can get there. But yeah, that was a really great move. Really great move.
Yeah. Even the monk play, we were like, oh, what, monk? Oh, okay. And then panic, get fire galleys back, because that would have been really detrimental if you would have gotten like 3 or 4 conversions there.
Yeah, that was from, I forget who was commentating the last set, but they pointed that out, that we won water and we didn't land, and like it makes so much sense. If you win water, you should use it to land and keep pressure on. I forget who the caster was, but that was a really good call out that we used. Oh, looking for the moment.
Yeah, and of course the stable landing. I actually thought you guys were going to go elephants, similar to what you did in the last, not the last set, but the set before the last set, against I can't quite remember the group, but I think it was Syrizaika.
Yeah.
But when you made all those elephants the chunky boys, but I have to say the switch into kind of the castle and archery ranges was pretty good, and you got to imp really quick too. So I think that kind of sealed the deal.
Yeah, we were potentially thinking elephants, I think, but then once we saw the monks, we were just like, we have to get light cav to get them.
Yeah, this was
they would have converted those.
painful to watch. Just building up everything without being attacked. But yeah, that was a great move actually. And then the castle at this point was just hard, too hard, I think.
Yeah, and I think our goal was we make a bunch of light cav, clear the monks, bait you into pikes, and then switch to ranged units. And then just,
And it was really funny because you said bait him into pikes, because I heard Jade say, "No, we don't need pikes," and I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "You know what, smart," but
Jade is too smart.
yeah.
So guys, do you think like in the future, anybody who's gonna play on this map, they should make at least 3 outposts just all around the pond? Would that be useful just to prevent this kind of moves, or
I don't think you have to. I think on this map, if you whoever wins water wins the game, regardless of what happens.
right?
It's a pretty critical water map. I mean, there's so much food in the center that you can get, and it just gives your eco such a boost. And then it also gives you so much map control because it's the center of the map, right? And it's also where all the major wood lines are. So it's tough.
So what if I wanted to make less crucial water? What should I add on this map? Like maybe more resources at the back?
I would say more resources. Yeah, there's a lot of this map that's kind of just dead space.
Mm-hmm.
So there can be more wood lines everywhere else. There can be. I don't think you need the cliffs on the right and left side. That kind of forces it to go through the middle. So if you lose water, you just can't do anything.
What about adding like another pocket of forest instead of the cliff, like to the edge, near the edge of the map?
Yeah, I think if you go forest to the edge instead of the cliffs and just make them bigger, I think it's better because you can undercut and you can make things happen.
Yeah.
I think you can also make the cliffs as like you could do triggers. Like you can make them Gaia wall with like 1,000,000 HP, and then after 40 minutes, like they disappear, and you have a timer.
Oh, wow.
So that could potentially be interesting, but I think forest makes sense.
Okay. So then we had game number 3. Or what was the map?
Jungle Fortress.
Jungle Fortress, yeah.
And yeah, I really liked the Khmer elephant push with the knights. I was mentioning to Hypnos when we were casting, I think if the knights would have just been like microed around the castle, because it felt like they were bunching up a lot, I think there was a potential to either like kill most of the vills or deny the castle. It would have been really tough. It would have been really tight. But that castle kind of saved the day when it came to their base with that push.
Yeah, when I think Noah was like, they're cutting. I'm like, oh shit, okay, delete the castle, put down the castle. Doesn't matter how many vills go down, we just need it up, or else it's game.
Yeah, you know are true master of backsitting because you are able to execute some direction to your player in a very calmly way and just being precise, and yeah, Cheddar was able to execute them, so yeah, really well played.
Yeah.
And so Real and Jade, were you collecting all the llamas from the map at the beginning?
Yes.
We were.
Yeah, because did you know about them, I guess?
Yes.
Mhm.
So what was your like goal to collect all the llamas?
If we could.
That's about it. Yeah.
Collect all the llamas, get some extra food.
Just to have extra food, yeah.
I will say something that I noticed though that Cheddar did was he pushed the deer that were on the outside of the base into the base and gained an extra, 420 food off of the pushing those 3 deer, which I think could have helped you guys as well.
Yeah.
Because if you would have had the llamas and the deer, that would have been a lot of really good free food.
Yeah, I brought that up a while ago, a few sets ago, and Real's just like, I don't want to have to deal with that, and having the sheep there and pushing everything. I'm like, okay, fine, let's just go grab the extra sheep then.
That's totally fair.
Yeah. For us, it was kind of the opposite, in that I couldn't remember where the sheep were outside of the walls. So I was like, oh, we're going to take the deer then. And I was like, yeah, let's push the deer. Oh, yeah.
I had bloodlines here. We won the
Yeah,
fight
and
against someone
I
else.
said that the fight with the bloodlines was quite good. I
Yeah.
mean, it was one Lycav lost,
Yeah.
4 Lycav lost, so that was a really good early fight.
You were kind of confused because when I clicked on it, I didn't look at the HP. I looked at, armor upgrades. And so we were like, why did we lose that fight? It was even numbers. So, bloodline.
It's crazy how much an extra 80 HP can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an extra light cap. Yeah, the cut was really good. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to cut because you like cut and then you didn't cut and then you cut, and we saw the TC, so we thought it was a boom. So it was very well played.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice
I will
castle here.
say, I will say at this point, you did make it messy because like it's hard for the knights to get around. But I think if half that group went to the right side and half of it went to the left, you've got a couple that are fighting Vills on that mill to the left, and then the way that you walled that gold so fast, that was critical. Like I thought for sure you guys were gonna get that gold, and I was like, okay, at least they're gonna get the value of the gold, but it just didn't happen. I was like, man, that was so close, like so close.
Were either of you in the voice channels at that time?
I can't quite remember. I don't think so.
Yeah. Because right here, when I tried to do the house wall, Noah's like, okay, Viper. Yep, nope. I just tried.
He almost had the trap in with unlocking it. That would have been a real masterpiece.
But obviously didn't work, because not Viper. Not even close. Not even,
Yeah, and at this point
Like-
you had a second castle and then you were just going up Imperial.
And we could probably talk about Game 4 now. Game 4, that was really interesting because both of you guys did the same strategy in Game 4. It's just I felt like Cheddar, you just had a little bit more of a speedy going up, and you had yours out a little bit quicker than real THF. And the other thing too I noticed was you had your base walled, and that was a crazy strategy. What were you guys both thinking when both of you had archers on both of your guys' bases?
I was confused how we got there, because we tried to wall.
So yeah, as you can see, he was sneaking from the north with only 1 villager. But so
This is at minute 5. Like he gets the dock up, and then with 2 villagers, and then he sends 1 villager at like minute 5, minute 6,
right.
up and around.
So Jade, weren't you thinking like to wall off like more closer to your base, given that in last week you got archer rushed?
I didn't want to. On this map, I'm like, okay, the right way to play this map is to go a bit of water, go archers on land. But we're playing exactly into what Cheddar likes to do, and exactly into what Real doesn't like to do. Like, okay, let's just get as much map as we possibly can with our walls. Because if we're having to play super defensive by our TC, it's just not going to be pretty.
Right.
Right, yeah. So yeah, he had this villager here, just going to the south, making. Hey, archery range, just here. You clicked up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Our
Wow.
thinking was we thought we needed to go deeper in for the sneak because we thought maybe the walling, in which they did later on, was more full.
Yeah.
And so we were just like, we get back there. There's too much to wall that out then.
But yeah, I mean, so Chad, were you having this strategy from the very beginning, or you just developed when you were just playing? I mean, did you prepare on this map?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, Noah and I looked at like where the wolves are, where we're making sure how far away from the wood line, because depending on where their lumber camp is going to go, they might see the Ville coming forward. But I mean, a lot of it is also just adaptive play, because we pushed with that gold and wood right there, and 99% of people are going to take wood and gold there. If you push them off, like then they're going to go to way more exposed areas. Which that early of an archer play is great.
And at the same time, you were to beautifully walled off yourself. So I mean, that was just super strong move.
Yeah.
Super strong. I mean, so yeah, Real was trying to prevent you from wood, but you still had access to resources. You made a tower watch here, but yeah. And yeah, meanwhile you were just disrupting his economy.
So, I will say, I like the watchtower there. I think if it would have just been a little bit more south, then it would have saved you from the headache of that wood line on the bottom. But
yeah, we thought about that.
Though.
But
I get it though.
In the moment.
Entering. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. We were just kind of confused also because we kept pushing that one spot. We were like, where are they taking wood? Because we kept pushing them off that spot. So
the thing was, they weren't for the longest time. You actually fully took them off wood, and I was saying to Hypnos, I was like, they don't even have wood to make skirms. But as soon as they went to Castle Age, you know, 200 wood comes into their account, and boom, they can make more skirmishers.
Dravidians are the best civ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have a siege up at this point? Real on our side? No.
They didn't. So they added a siege workshop roughly at the point where you had a mangonel that was out. So the siege workshop was just a little bit late. And then, of course, you forced them into a siege workshop at home. And that, again, 400 wood sunk into siege workshops, and it makes it really tough.
So yeah, well played, guys. Any other questions about the matches or the tournament? Something you would like to discuss?
Nope, not for me.
Yeah, nobody ever saw the land bridge map.
I thought that was actually a really nice map.
That's true. Let me see if I can share the image. We have never seen that map. That's true. I'm gonna share here on OBS. Yeah, that was the map, land bridge. That would have been very interesting, I think.
Yeah. Save it for the next battle, the backseat.
So yeah, next time, guys, finals will be best of 7. That's a must. We will also introduce.
Go ahead.
No, carry on, please.
I was gonna say you could even potentially make this map kind of the map number 1 because it never saw any matches in this set. So it'd be a nice, fun little match number 1, and you've already got a fresh new map for everyone to play.
So yeah, originally I was thinking to have this map as game 1, but then I changed to Cave, and I think Cave will stay in game 1 just because I want people to recognize the tournament with that kind of map. Then we will have more maps for game 2. So instead of 2 choices, we will have 4 choices.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I will say congrats, though, to all of you guys. I mean, Jade and Real THF. I know First isn't is what you got, but you were looking for it. But second is still quite amazing. You guys did amazingly throughout the tournament. You earned that second place, and you will receive, a portion of the prize pool. And of course, congrats to Cheta and Noah on getting first and making it through the losers bracket back to the main bracket and winning the full tournament. Again, you guys all played very, very well, and it was a very entertaining set of matches to cast. So appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks, everybody.
yeah,
Great
congratulations.
games.
Thank you, everyone. It was phenomenal tournament. Thank you for posting it. The Hermetica clan. Just want to also say thank you, Noah. We're quite the duo. Really appreciate it. Great work. At times, we got figuring stuff out, but we pushed through, and I'm really excited. Also, thank you, family, for watching. They're watching right now, so
Oh, nice.
thank you for supporting. Thank you to all the other players I've been playing with to train and such. So it was a phenomenal tournament.
Yeah, thanks, man. And yeah, congratulations again. I will sort out the prize pool later on, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, you will receive your prize pool divided by players and yeah. And so, any other questions, guys?
I think I'm good. See you guys around.
Yeah, see you around again.
Adios.
Good playing,
Congratulations
TH.
again.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Have
Okay.
a fun tournament.
Yeah, thanks, Noah. Thanks, Shadda.
Looks like we got a raid, Hypnos.
Yeah, before doing that, yeah, I would like to say thank you to you, Benito. You managed
no problem.
to stream some good games. Thanks to all the other casters who managed to stream the events. Yeah, I this is the first tournament I truly enjoyed. So I was thinking to organize the third edition before the end of this year, for sure. And we will have same structure with just one final. Different. We will keep probably same maps, new ones, and yeah. So let's go and raid someone.
Sounds great. And a big thanks to you, Hypnos. We couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, everyone. Stay here.
Thanks, everyone.
We are going to raid. And yeah, I'll see you around for more streams on this channel. Raid channel. We are going to raid. Maybe Dave, AOE2. Yeah, one. Dave, AOE. There you go.
All right.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
All right.